Hey, what's good? What's going on, everybody? You already know who this is. And it's the Most High Goddess herself, Shar, coming back at you once again here at the P.E.G podcast. Yeah. And you know I be in my bag with the Artist of the Week, public figures. And man, you know I'm in my bag with this one. I got the goddess herself to come in. I mean, she's not only a goddess, but she was born in Fort Hood, living Killeen all her life, and music has surrounded her environment, herself, and shaped who she is as an artist. So I'm not gonna hold you any further. I'm gonna introduce the one and only Tinkshell, Miss Mariah Tink in the building. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling amazing.
I mean, looking good, feeling good.
Thank
Got to.
you.
You know, if you're looking good, you're feeling good, you smelling good. I mean, it's all perfect. If you look good, feel good, and don't smell good, then it's false. Just say.
So it's just part of it.
Part of it. You got to.
You gotta have it all. Gotta have it all.
But it's beautifully and we was able to connect. So make sure you guys right now stop, follow. Don't just be creepy, because I know a lot of y'all be creepy. Go follow us right now on all major platforms and share it with a friend. You never know who this may help. But yeah, man, we in here this thing, man. This Fort Hood, Killeen. So let's talk about something. Let's talk to the people. Tell who is Mariah, who is Tinkshell, how did we become an artist? And you was born in Fort Hood, Killeen, so where did that start? It started here.
It did. It started right here, dead smack in the middle.
Sorry. I'm kidding.
It started out with my mother.
Your mother.
It started out really with her. She was a music head herself, a singer. Yep. She liked to do music. When I first really got into music, it was when my mother brought the studio to our house.
Oh.
She asked the guy if he could set it up in our living room, and he definitely set up the whole little system, set up the whole little microphone and everything like that, and I recorded my first song. And called Saying Goodbye. That was my first song. I think I was, what was it, 14?
14. Dang, that's big.
14.
That's big.
So I was like, she was also recording her music as well. So that was what also got me into recording. And so I was like, I want to do this. So me being the kind of nervous person I was back in the day, definitely had to grow out of that. It was because of her. It was because of her.
She's like, you want it. You got to get out of there.
The table. But she was just like, at the end of the day, you know, if you're going to be singing in front of people, you might as well go ahead and sing in front of us. And I was like, no, I'm not going to sing in front of y'all. I can't sing in front of y'all. She was like, how you going to sing in front of thousands? Millions one day. Right. How? You got to sing in front of somebody first. So it quickly got me over it. I said, you right.
Real quick. She had to let you know real quick.
You right. You dead straight. So I sung in front of them. I used to dance in front of them. I literally just, not too long ago, just got through seeing my TT. She was reminding me of a time that we were all together and I was dancing for them specifically. And she was just like, she gonna be somebody. You know? Just, looking and reminiscing back on times. And she was like, it's, congratulations to you for doing what you're doing and continue to do it. That's what usually a lot of people say, but it's been tough. It's been tough.
I mean, you talked about how, you was 14 when you got this moment, but you also was performing in elementary too. Mm-hmm. So, can you share a moment in elementary where maybe you stumbled on some stage fright, or maybe you ever encountered stage fright? You probably didn't. I don't know.
It's the fact that most of my performances, I believe, because of the adrenaline and things that was going on in my body,
right?
I blank out, and that's when Tinkshell comes out.
You embody this different person.
Yeah, gotcha. I remember, I definitely, sung the song, I did it, but it was more of change into Tinkshell mode. And I didn't even know then that's who Tinkshell was. Tinkshell came after my grandfather passed. But,
oh, man.
But, that fear kind of, in a sense, that would be there. I guess it wasn't there too much because at the time, my mother couldn't be at my shows and stuff like that. So like people would have to record and stuff
Right.
like that. So I was like, I gotta go big. Or,
She's a single mother.
Single mother.
Single mother. You know, it's hard. It's hard for single mothers to be in 3, 4, 5, 6 places at one time, but they want to. You know, so I understand.
So you know, with she was bedridden. So,
I got you.
You know, it was you know, a kind of sad situation. So I was always wanting to kind of show up at the end of the day. So my performances, I would blank out. Like I said, I would blank out and I would be Tinkshell and I would give my mama a show.
Yeah, you want a show? I mean, I like that. You talked about how you basically had to switch into this character, this person, to be able to be who you are and come out your shell. So you have Tinkshell. How has where you grown up, Killeen, Fort Cavassier, how has that, you know, I call it Cavassier, that's what I call it, you know what I'm saying, I know it's Cavassos, but I'm like, it's Cavassier, you know what I'm saying, you come out here, you gonna get lit, you don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm like, old heads almost to be like, no, you did.
Yeah, they were like, why you mess it up? It's Cavassier.
No, I'm not even talking about that, they still call it Fort Hood.
I know it's Fort Hood all day, I mean, I can't even get used to saying Fort Cavassos, I'm not saying it, that's why I say Cavassier. It's like, you know, Fort Hood, Fort Cavassier, you know, but I'm not saying the real word. But, you know, them old heads ain't saying it. They're going to say Fort Hood.
They're going to say Fort Hood,
But you grow up here. This shaped you. How has that identity shaped Tinkshell, the artist you are today? Because you talked about how you had to face moments with your mother not being physically there, you know. How was that?
It was difficult. When you're at performances and shows and you see, you know, especially the diehard moms.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the moms that, you know, go above and beyond.
Over the top. Like.
Yeah, they giving flowers at the end of the show. Like,
yeah.
They got the chocolates. They got, you know, they got the flyers.
The encore. They clapping loud. Yeah, that's my baby. Yeah.
They got this, you know, signified whistle that everybody knows. So, you know, it gets kind of sad when you look over and you're like, where my people at, you know? But I got to a place where it was, you know, she's here in spirit, you know, and whatever show that I give out, I know it's going to be recorded or somebody's going to record me. So when it gets to her, I want her to see that I showed up and showed out. Like, I've always wanted her to come to, I think she came to, like, one of my elementary shows. And I was so thankful, but she was in so much pain. And it was, I understood, and I was so grateful she had came out. But I was like, I understand, you need to go home.
Yeah, you know, like, you know, you need to rest.
It's okay, like, you know. So, but that was one of the best times, and I remember I was like, oh my gosh, she's here.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine the excitement on your face. You know, you face a lot of setbacks, a lot of challenges, not just as an artist, but as a person. I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what was your mother facing? What was she battling? Obesity. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? That's hard. A lot of family members face that. You know, but when you have to face yourself as a kid, like you said, now you have to. Okay, I know why my mom is not here, but I have to suck up the emotions and face the emotions. That's crazy.
I'm still dealing with my mother, and a lot of people, you know, oh, she's passed and things of that nature. It's stuff that I had to grow up with, you know, that I had to learn that she was also a human. She was also a person before she had me. You know what I mean? And I had to take my kind of self out of it to be like, that's what she went through. Right. That's why she is who she is. You know, that's why she was the way she was, you know, things of that nature. But a lot of people, for people who don't know about obesity, who just thinks, oh, they just eat all day,
Yeah.
My mother also was an alcoholic. So she didn't eat like what people would think, 500 cheeseburgers and things of that nature. That she barely ate once a day.
Wow.
My mother was the type that liked to cook. When I tell you she should have been a chef one day,
wow.
I would have loved it and would have helped because I was her sous chef at all times, cutting up the onions.
You was the taster.
I was.
What do you mean? You was back there. You was chopping up the onions, but you was back there tasting majority of the time.
Tell me, talking about that cheese, and I was grating that cheese. One hunk for me,
and a little,
the rest for y'all. One hunk for me.
Everybody got the little bit. I got the rest, you know.
But every time she be like, "You in there eating the cheese?" What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Grading it. What you talking about?
What do you mean?
Sticks a piece of my. But nah, she was a wonderful and great human being. Like if she was the type of person, she would have the cookouts and stuff like that.
At her
like
house.
Block parties.
Yeah.
Like, and everybody would cook for everybody on a salary that literally we was getting off of her unemployment and I think Social Security. Maybe I don't even believe that, but less. You know what I mean? We wasn't making that much. So,
yeah.
And she was feeding everybody. You know, she was a cook.
Such a
she
big
was
heart,
giver.
man.
She was a giver. That's the one thing that she was able to talk to any and everybody.
Yeah.
All parts of life. You could be broke, white, black, Puerto Rican.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. She knew how to talk to you. She knew how to love on you. She knew how to respect you. Right. You know what I mean? And I think that's something that I'm blessed that I have with hers. Because I know how to, got my mouthpiece from her.
Sure. Speak up, and get to know people, networking, and support it. But you as a person, as an artist, like I said, has faced hardship, challenges, and how do you manage to stay motivated and persevere through all these challenges as an artist to continue to, do music? It's easy to give up.
I think what it is I have a wonderful support system. As much as little as they are, they're mighty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I'm like, y'all, I'm giving up. I feel weak. They like, whoa.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Whoa, where you going?
Excuse me.
Doing? Yeah. First of all, we ain't never. They definitely are one of them ones that's skirt. What are you doing? Pump your brakes, and that's usually everybody. Mm-hmm. And Killeen, as much because it's a lot of older heads here.
Yeah.
So the social media and the technology, as much as an artist would need, it lacks. Because I love y'all old heads. And I know y'all don't be on social media like that. I get it. It's understandable.
Yeah.
It's wholeheartedly understandable.
Don't run from it. You know it's you.
I get it. Literally not too long ago for the Kinky Curly Coily Fest competition, I had to explain one of my TTs how to get an Instagram, get on the Instagram, and do what she was trying to do to tag my name on the post. So,
let me walk you through this tag.
And I had no issues walking her through because you know what?
That is so funny.
Some of these people they don't even like going on social media. So if you're going on it for me, I am thankful.
Right. It's an honor.
It's an honor because you went out of your day, out of your time to go and do something that you don't like, that you despise for me. So that's why I appreciate it and I love and they family. So they are usually, like I said, I could be walking and I'll be like, yeah, I'm done with music. Huh?
Wait, what?
Don't even know me. But I saw you on Instagram and I don't think you should do that.
Right.
Like Killeen got me. And that's the number one reason why I continue and why I stay. I let all my fans and my people know whenever they congratulate me. I'm like, y'all the reason why I'm doing this. Y'all keep me going.
The support system is big.
It is.
You got a big support system. You talk about your grandmother, your grandfather, your mother, and Killeen being your foundation of why you want to keep pushing. People watching you, and even when you feel like I'm about to give up, they're like, what? Huh? Mm-hmm. So that's good that you have a support system because I feel like if you don't have it, it becomes hard. Yeah. So what advice would you give other artists that don't really have a support system, but they want to keep music, they want to keep pushing forward, but they won't feel like they want to give up?
So I'm gonna just give you a story. I almost died last year. And my grandmother died at the same time.
Wow.
And I quit music.
Like just altogether stop.
I couldn't do it no more. Singing a tune, being in music was hurtful. Because for me, it was, I didn't get to show my grandma off at the Grammys. I wanted her to walk the red carpet with me. So I could be like, you know what, I did it, Granny.
Yeah.
I did
it.
So I also want the rest of my family to be there, but that was specifically like, I'm grandma's baby.
Yeah, it hits differently.
So after she was gone, I felt like defeated. I felt unaccomplished. I felt I didn't do
man,
it.
I can understand.
You know, I didn't make it. I didn't make, you know, the goals that she had set. And, you know, it had me kind of emotionless and kind of weak for a minute. Because I just felt like, you know, not weak to the point where I was, but feeling that way at the end of the day. So, you know, I didn't really know how to get back up. And people kept telling me, everybody, I would go over a friend's house, I would go over family. And they were like, well, okay. And, you know, I had some little, what was it? I had some little everyday job, and it was just terrible.
But right. They were like, hold on, how do we get here? Like, wait a minute.
It was just terrible. I cried every day. You know those people that sit in the driveway, or not the driveway, the parking lot before getting in 30 minutes before? That was me.
That was you?
I did my 30-minute cry before before getting into it.
Nah.
My 30-minute cry before I had to drive an hour back home.
And you got people looking at you like, what's wrong with her? Like she tripping. Like,
I'm going through it because this is not my life. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. So for all those people who feel like I don't need to be doing this right here should inspire you, because it took my support system, my husband, my family,
hey,
you know, the words that I needed to hear that I didn't hear at the time from my grandmother. You know, somebody was like, you know, she said she was proud of you. Regardless,
yeah.
like she.
Tell you that's tough when you're a big person like that, especially a glue to your backbone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. But I like that you're still doing it. You didn't make her death like a curse. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you keep pushing past that hurt, that pain, it's become a gift instead of a curse. We talked about the old heads that, you know, with social media, that Killeen trying to, you know, not only support you, but be a part of the social media realm. But we know that in the media, there's so many negativity in the media, so many ways to use these platforms negatively. So as an artist, as a person, what would you say would be one way for you to mentally and physically face social media so that you can get the goal accomplished, like spreading your music or spreading your business, other than getting drowned out by the negativity? Discernment. Explain that for people that like, what is that word? What is this discernment? What is it?
So knowing what's good for you, knowing what's right for you, knowing what's not, getting that eerie feeling and going with your gut.
Mm-hmm.
And not, you know, letting that intuition or whatever that is pass.
Right.
Staying in it, standing on business, on it, exactly it. Because it's been a lot of people that's come in, especially internet and, you know, social media. I want to do this with you. I want to work with you, this, that, and another. Not everybody's good for you.
Not everybody's good for you. Like, we're not all aligned.
Not everybody is good for your brand. Not everybody is good for your name. And not everybody's going to talk good on your name.
I like that you said that too. That's true. Not everybody going to talk good on you.
So, you know, you go to one thing and, you know, somebody, oh, well, I didn't like how she did this. And that's just going off of who you are, not knowing you. And that's, you run into people like that. This is something I actually had to tell my client, because she was just like, what do you do when you get, you know, around people that are not, you know, kind of in your frequency, you know, about your music, about your passion? And I was like, you let them be.
Like, what else you should be around them?
You continue on about your life, but you love them from afar, because you can't take them with you. You can't let them.
Well, what if you got the, like, you know, some artists that feel like this is what's getting heard on the radio, this is what's getting played, this is what's being portrayed in the media. I need to look like this, I need to sound like that, but it's not truly them. How do you tell them how to be themselves, you know, as far as like to the music, to the game? Because some people may feel like certain topics are not important topics to talk about versus gang violence or being the gang or shoot somebody. That's more of a thriving topic versus, you know, healing and being protective, or even men talking about crying. Like, what would you say about that? Those topics that people feel are not to be talked about.
So I'm actually going through this stage myself. And listen, we all going through it together. I don't mind.
Be honest. Yeah, we're
going through it together. So I'm in a place where I want to be vulnerable. at one time in my life, being an artist, I did not want to be too vulnerable with my audience because they'll talk about me. They'll
see you.
They'll see me. But I've gotten to a place now where I'm like, it's who I am. I that's all I can be is, I wear my heart on my sleeve, but I know who I am. You know what I mean? I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Sure.
I'm a talker. Communication.
You look like you fight.
You
look like you fight. You like you got hands.
I do, but I don't.
You just pop all the nails off, taking the earrings off. You got hands. I feel it.
See, I'm one of them, Megan. Do I look like I fight? Like,
yeah, Megan look like she fight. Yeah, yeah.
And she probably do, but if it's needed, what I mean?
Got you.
Life or death, you're gonna have to die. I'm sorry. It's me
and
you. It's me. I'm sorry.
Get it twisted. Got you.
This pretty will come off quickly, but
so don't be misunderstood, okay?
But a lot of people take that because I'm head on and what is it, headstrong, as she's bitchy and this, that, and another, and I just know exactly what I want to do and how I want to do it and who I am.
And you don't want these hands. That's really what she's saying. That's really what she said. She said it nicely. You don't really want these hands.
See, and it's not even about the hands. It's if we can have a whole conversation about it, what the hands need to be done for.
Oh, no. Let's
talk about it. What you really mad for?
I don't know. It's just hating.
And then at that point, if you want the hands, that's on you.
All right, let's get the hands. I just kidding. But I like it. Very, very electrifying. Like, your voice is very powerful. I love it. You can do a lot of things with your voice. Can you tell us about a memorable? I say I'm a memorable. Like, boy, I can't talk. Country. A memorable moment that you had as far as performance-wise on stage that has changed, like, your confidence level and made it 10 times on the go?
I had someone come up to me after a show, and I had felt it. You know how, like, you get, like, a good vibe, a good feeling, a good aura about after somebody performs, or after you perform, or anything like that. And it just felt good. I was like, ooh, okay, that felt good. Somebody came up to me, and she was crying.
For real?
Bawling her eyes out, but smiling. And I was like, oh, my gosh, are you okay? Is everything okay? And she was just like,
allergies?
I want to let you know that your song, she said, it made me think of my son. He just passed.
Oh.
But, the way that you sing it, it sounds of love at the end of the day. And I felt his love while you were singing it at the end of the day. I said, I didn't know you interpreted it like that. Like, you felt that way about my song. And that's how I wanted people to feel, their own experiences, but feel what I felt in that moment. And that was exactly it. It was sad, but love. And she was talking about my song All Over Me. And I was in a place, for that song specifically, I was in a place where I was in a bad relationship, but I was wishing for an actual person to love me, and I found my husband.
Oh, hubby. So adorable. Oh.
So, kind of like a fruition type of song. So when she said that, she was just like, I can feel, when you're saying all over me, I could feel, this love all over me. And it's not a super sexual song, so that's why you can take it however you want to take it. But, the fact that she, took it in her own way and seeing her son, I was like, wow, that I didn't know I could impact somebody like that.
Yeah.
And she, gave me a big tip and everything like that. And I was like, oh, I appreciate you. Like, so that motivates me because I know I'm out there changing people's perspectives, changing people's minds, and hearts, about certain situations. I guess she was feeling bad about that, could have came in depressed, wanted to drink. Because I was at a bar wanting to drink, her problems away, or however that may have been, and she heard me, and she was just like, I thank you, because I felt his love. Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I appreciate that.
That's crazy. Okay, got the music healing people. I like that. I love it. I really do. I mean, you had seemed like you performed all over, so that's the most memorable. What's the wildest? Like, what's the crazy? What's the most exotic? I know you got a story. Don't try to sugarcoat it. Yeah.
The most exotic.
Maybe you'd have turned up with some strippers. Maybe you'd have turned up with some go-go dancers. I don't know.
I you know what? There has been maybe a party or two. Not maybe two. Just one that, it was a sex fluid party. So yeah, there was chains, whips, X's, all of that. Explicit. So, yeah, I've definitely performed for a couple of events like that. And those are super, super fun.
Yeah.
But what I love about
That's
all
wild.
of them is they're consent-based places. So, everybody, even recording in these places, you have to either be a specific place, because it's either nudity, or you have to ask the whole entire everybody in the building.
How do you keep performing when you got, like, to be honest, ass, titties, and dick right there? Like, I'm just being honest. Like, you got it all out there. Like, excuse me for all the children, but like, how are you balancing that and then still trying to perform?
Like, I think it's because I've always been one of them type of people where
telling your mama. I'm telling.
I was always, if I'm gonna be honest, I was always one of them people where I didn't even care about being naked in front of like people. Oh. Like my family, I used to come downstairs if I needed a towel, like, and I was taking a shower, I would just come downstairs. They'd be like, "If you don't go put some clothes," I'd be like, "Well, y'all are family. Stop
everybody
looking
running
at
to the
me
door.
like
It's
that,
like,
then.
oh, sis got a towel.
I'm like, it's okay. Stop looking at me then. I'm just trying to grab a towel. I am not trying to hurt nobody. I'm just living my best life. Please allow me to grab a towel. So, I've always been one of those type of body-free people. So, I probably need to go to one of them nudist places where, but
Maybe.
So I'm just very used to it. And also, I'm like, I got ass and titties, so I'm like, it's not nothing different.
Right. It's not too crazy.
Ain't nothing I ain't seen before.
I'm saying.
Every day, I got
But I love it. You got the energy for it. I want to talk about the song that you featured for Artist of the Week. That one was crazy. So let's talk about it. It's crazy. So, why did you pick that song? I'm going to let you introduce it, tell everybody the story behind it. But why did you pick that song? And, why you felt like that was worthy for Artist of the Week?
I picked that song because I feel like everybody can relate to it at the end of the day. If you have had an argument, dispute with your spouse or significant other, and at the end of the day, you just want to go home and cuddle with them because we together.
That's what we do, babe.
In this forever.
You babe.
Little tit for tat ain't gonna stop nothing.
Okay. Then.
So come on, let's go to bed.
Right now.
But no, for real. So that's what this song is all about. It's literally, yes, we argue, yes, we fight, yes, we tit for tat, and yes, we're not gonna always like each other, but I love you. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to bed mad. Yeah. And that's something that I've always heard even since I was little. Like, my grandma, don't let nobody go to bed mad, You never know if you're going to wake up. So.
Why you title it blow your mind? Like, what was this? Why you picked that title? Because I ain't gonna lie. When I saw the title, I was like, oh, this about to be freaky. Okay. And then, it was like, oh. I still love it, but I was like, dang, is it me? Am I nasty? Am I disturbed? So,
So I try and keep it, what is it? Not PG-13, but a little bit above that. Because
okay, ready for teens. Okay.
Past a little bit, just a little bit higher, just a little bit above that.
Okay.
So yeah, because intentions in that song is to after we make up.
I got you. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's why that's
the intention.
So it's the metaphor in it. It's the playfulness.
Said it without saying it.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
And I'm one of those type of people that if you can do this mind here, you got me. So I'd rather mind play with you than I ain't got to actually tell you about it to let you know about it.
Better watch it. You better watch it. hubby. So, okay.
And the video just came out not too long ago. So, having that picture of what's going on. And he's in the video as well.
Aww. Yeah, it did just drop, right? Mm-hmm. Make sure y'all go check that out, man. It's fire. I liked it. I loved it.
Thank you. I think I was thinking of like old school vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I had heard the beat from the engineer John. Thank you, John.
Shout out.
Resin Thumb Music.
Shout out.
Shout them out. And I was just like, I just want to blow your mind and make it right with you. He's like, yeah, okay. I said, yeah, let me just freestyle. I freestyled that whole song.
For real?
I usually freestyle all of my songs.
Wow. And you just be vibing with it.
And then afterwards, like if words don't place up or something like that, I'll go back and change out a word and make it rhyme or whatever that may be. And fix it up and tidy it up a little bit. So, but yeah, most of them are off the dome.
I mean, it's definitely a vibe. Like, just a good time hanging out with you, chopping it up with you. I met you through I Am Just Caring. You know, I gotta shout her out. She's dope. She's fire. So, I mean, how long you guys been knowing each other?
We have been knowing each other for a couple of months because I had seen her at Club Energy.
Okay, for sure.
And so when I had seen her there, I didn't know she was sporting clothes.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, girl, you out here showing out. She was,
I mean, she gonna do that. Yeah.
You know, she was dancing, turning up. She's like, I usually don't do this, you know. And I was like, okay. I was like, come on out. So, you know, from then, it's everybody since then, from then, been like family. So, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know. Yeah.
Most definitely the vibes, the connections, you can tell when people are real.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, she real. So shout out to I'm Just Caring, you know what I'm saying? Because if y'all know, y'all know. If you don't know, you'll find out. You feel me? So it's definitely a blast. Let's talk about some future projects that you have, you know, coming up next. What are some aspirations and future projects that you got coming up that you want the people to stay connected with?
So I will be coming out with my album. It was supposed to have came out last month, but some technical difficulties. And I will be making a video about that with said person who's helping me with it. But yeah, have an album coming out, and it's going to be basically explaining my life. I'm going to be getting into the intimate and deep parts that I've been telling you I've been so scared about.
Okay.
So y'all going to get the peeled back orange. No,
Peel it.
Get to peel the real orange of me.
Gotta get the real layer out. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right.
You know, that's gonna be dropping soon. I ain't gonna dish out no months or dates this time because it's gonna come.
It's gonna come.
Also, I'll be trying to drop a single as well. I love doing singles now. For a multiple of reasons. A lot more people see singles and they're like, oh, sing a song.
Yeah.
Attention spans are short nowadays.
No, for real. Like,
so a lot
shorter
of
than 3 seconds.
Don't want albums to listen to because they want to hear everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's been kind of fun. And also, it's kind of more new. More people are just dropping singles.
Yeah.
Single here, single there. Single every year. You know, and it's, you know, basically more popular because, they're dropping music every year instead of, why is it taking them 3 years to drop an album?
Yeah,
you know
dropping a whole album.
So, so I'm thinking I'm getting more into this thing. But y'all gonna get some music. Y'all gonna get some music out of me. Y'all gonna get a whole shebang.
You know, I gotta do it. You know, a lot of people like to tip around the Beehive. I'm controversial, so you know, she canceled me. I don't get paid anyway. So, how do you think about the? I'm just saying, I don't get paid, but I love you, Beyonce. How do you feel about the new switch that Beyonce has made with the switching over from the hip hop and the R&B genre to the country music and all the kind of pro and cons of the hate and love she's getting? What you think?
I think that it's.
Don't get canceled now.
No.
I'm just
I
kidding.
think it's just a lot of people are more worried about things that they should be worried about. And I feel like saying, oh, she's, what was it the guy had said about her? She's basically pissing on the
like it's like a
tree.
dog pissing on the tree. You just want to be
um,
seen or something like that. I was like,
yeah,
wow,
and
that
I'm
was
like-
kind of harsh. That was
like-
rough. That was rough.
I feel like at the end of the day, you can't say anything when country, you know, started and geared from slavery.
Oh, go ahead.
You
Put
know
it out
what I
there.
mean?
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
at
Let them
the
know.
end of the day, that's where that came from. A banjo is an African instrument.
We started it. You know what I'm saying? It was ours first.
So, you know, pissing on a tree, the tree that we already owned.
Right. Like, who tree is it? You know what I'm saying? It's her tree.
That was already ours at the end of the day. So, but I like it. First off, it's pros and cons. I like it because it's definitely giving more eyes on the Black country singers,
yes,
and artists that
yes,
need their shine.
Definitely need it.
Because I just got through listening to Buckle Bunny. It was,
yeah,
and I'm loving it.
Yeah,
okay, I'm liking her, and some other different country female Black artists that are wonderful, beautiful singers, strong.
People was like really upset because K. Michelle came out first, and then they're like, well, it was out now. Beyonce, she really didn't do anything, but she just shined more light on what K. Michelle was doing. They supposed to have like a collab single coming.
And see,
supposedly.
That would be good.
That would be fire. You know what I'm saying?
And I've always supported K. Michelle and her wanting to transition and how it was so hard for her. I always said that was wrong of people to be like, why can't she? I'm like, I want to do rock. Eventually, let's talk about
fire.
it. I'm not gonna stop doing R&B, but I definitely want to veer into it,
kind of like mesh it a little bit.
Ooh,
you got a really soulful voice. Yeah.
So so don't get comfortable. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And that's another thing. Stop trying to put people in boxes. Stop trying to. Beyonce been a pop artist.
Come on now.
Y'all been new.
All right.
Y'all been new since she did. What was it? Who Run the World?
Right.
It was all different kinds of Indian, Haitian, everybody and their mom.
Especially Renaissance dropped. It was all. If Renaissance didn't tell you that she was different, like he had the house music in it. She put so many dancers on. Like, come on now.
So y'all know that Beyonce is more than a label of pop, R&B, hip hop. She's Beyonce. Accept
she gonna do what she do
and love it.
Right. Shout out to Beyonce, man. Keep doing it because they hate, girl. They hating.
Hey,
but it's a vibe. I love to see you do rock. Come on, make country black again. I get a hat. We gotta get a hat that says "Make Country Black Again."
I'm gonna do it. We gonna do it.
Trademark it. Y'all better not go steal it. We got it first. We got proof. We got it first. Have Beyonce to support it? Yeah.
Hey, no, for real. Make country black again.
Make country black again. I love it, man. Shout out your social media where people can go tap in with you and stay caught up with you for future projects.
Most definitely.
Or if they want to do some collaboration.
You can follow me on Instagram at Tinkshell, TINKSHELL 210244. Most of all of my social medias is all going to be the same. So TINKSHELL 210244.
I like that. So I want to ask a weird question. I can say weird.
And you can Google me now. I
Google.
didn't even know.
Wait, really?
You can Google me now.
Now you doing something when you on Google.
You can
you gotta do that. You gotta get like 4 different places and you just stop like, of course I'm Tinkshell. You can Google me now. You know what I'm saying?
I looked up and I Googled myself. I said, I know they lying. Why they got my mama, my grandmama, my granddaddy, where I went to school. Like, they have my whole everything.
Yeah, well, you probably got stalkers out there. You don't even know it.
I know. I feel it.
Yeah, you got a big shrine somewhere. You don't even know it.
I feel it. I feel the energy.
You got South by Southwest coming up too, right?
Yes, I do.
All right, so y'all better be checking up on it. So how can people? What are some events you're part of with South by Southwest?
So tonight, let me hold up. Where's that date for y'all? That actual what is this? That place. There it is. We're gonna be at Hiders in Austin.
Hiders in Austin.
So that's what is it? 969 Hiders in Austin. So come out, support. It's supposed to be starting at 8. I already know. I'll be there. So y'all come on out, support, and join us in our networking, A&R, new people, and getting to work.
Get to work. Y'all go vibe out with Tinkshell, man. She's definitely a whole frequency by herself. Not a vibe, but a frequency. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
Yeah.
And all love. I was all up here nervous. She done made me calm down and everything.
Yeah.
So,
it's like when you take that shot, you don't need no shot around me. You feel me? I'm going to get you right. You know what I'm saying?
She gave me a life shot.
Life shot. You know what I'm saying? I got to give you that spiritual energy shot. That's why it's positive energy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I'm dope with it. So thank you for coming on, vibing with us.
Thank you for having
showing
me.
all your beauty, your godliness. You know what I'm saying?
Honored to be here.
Yeah.
This is a godly place. What you talking about?
Thank you. We work hard.
Like I said, it looks nice in here, y'all. Listen, they did that.
Yeah. Shout out to wifey. Because we was in here. The kids probably was tired of us. I know they was tired of us. We was up at 3 in the morning, then they still had to go to school. I'm sorry. Hey. But it happened. We here. We here. So if you can get advice in 15 seconds to people, if they was on here and they just didn't hear anything, they were just staring at you because you're gorgeous. So they was like, they were just staring at you and they didn't get nothing out of it. But they hear us now. You got 15 seconds to inspire them with one message. What would it be and what it would look like? Go.
Don't let nobody stop you. Live your life to the fullest, and I love you.
Okay, then. If you didn't hear it, you better rewind it and play it again. That's all I got for you. Play it again. Play the whole thing over again until you get to this part, and then slow it down, and then listen to it. You got it.
Let your haters motivate you.
Yeah. Because we love you. You know what I'm saying? We love you here all the time. If nobody told you that today, tomorrow, yesterday that they love you, bruh, stop crying. We love you. Shar love you. Tinkshell love you. Come on now. Come on now.
I know I'm a hugger and a lover. I already know it. Bring it in.
Go over there. If you right now that was staring the whole episode in her face, give her a hug right now. All right, and go follow her music, bruh. You got Blow Your Mind playing right now. So go check it out. And you got the music video that dropped, right? And go pull up on the South by Southwest. And
the single that also dropped, Blocked. Check
Blocked. Yeah. That was fun. It was a fun time to make.
It was.
It was crazy. I was like, yo, the image was dope. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, okay. I
can't wait to do that video. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it is. So it's getting hot. So I'm gonna ask this last question and we go. It's getting hot outside. And some people gotta stop not putting lotion on, you know what I'm saying? Because it's getting hot outside. So what is two things that you think from the winter to the summer that you have to do that you feel like most people don't because it's hot outside? Wear socks, people. Put some socks on their feet.
Wear your socks.
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
sorry if I'm being old or anything of that nature, but put some socks on.
Like, period. Put some socks on. All right, what's another thing?
Cover your mouth on.
Nobody want to see all them just playing. Just wait.
No, I'm just saying, you sneeze and cough and cover your mouth.
Cover your mouth. And when nobody cares it's hot outside and they say it kill germs like that, that ain't how it is in the hospital. Hey, germy cell.
Maybe wear a mask if you need to. I don't care if it's hot or you have a cold. Let the heat boil that cold away from you. and sit in that.
Yeah, sit in it. It's yours.
Keep it. A little bit until it go away.
Right. It's getting hot outside. Fellas, wash your ass, okay? I'm sorry. Females, wash your ass, okay? You can't be out here hot girl summer. No, say it. Tell them.
Change your bag.
Okay. You can't be out here smelling.
It reeks. Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
On a hot fish summer day, it reeks, okay? Honey. Don't do it. You shaming us. Listen to me, women. You're shaming us.
I am not talking about those people who, have sweating problems and things of that nature. Y'all, I know y'all have to go through hurdles and hoops just to have 12 different deodorants. I know it. Because, I have family members that do. But I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the ones that deliberately see a shower and walk past it.
Straight past it. Like, we cannot go 2 days and then take a bath. It's hot outside, okay? So make sure you guys wash your booty and your tootie, okay? Men, booty and tootie, okay? And put some socks on because we don't want to see them crusted feet, and cover your mouth. Tinkshell said it, P.E.G podcast, and that's verified. Thank you. We love y'all today, tomorrow, yesterday, and we'll see you here again at the P.E.G podcast, man. That's positive energy generation. Let's go.
Thank y'all so much for having me.
Thank you. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
I loved it. I loved
it. It was a vibe. I wanted to ask, it kept slipping. Every time I got ready to go to the end, you had spoke on, I may get that little clip. That'd be a good clip. You had spoke on that you battled with the illness. And every time it comes to my brain, it slip away. It was good though, I'm not gonna lie. But you said you battled it. Could you explain that again for me?
Yes, Crohn's disease. So basically, it is where my intestines get attacked. Well, they don't really work properly. I don't flush out what I need to flush out, so it builds up. And it usually becomes bacteria and a ball in my stomach that becomes an ulcer. Mm-hmm. So because I can't filter out stuff properly,
wow,
genetically from either my mother or my father, which a lot of people don't have this. So it's like one in a million almost.
Oh, you that 1%.
That 1%, yeah. It just affects my intestines. So if I don't take my Humira every other week, like I just took it Friday, I have injections and stuff. So if I don't take it, I get stopped up kind of like that. And if one of those ulcers like busts or pop, all of that bacteria that was balled up go throughout my bloodstream, my body, and I'll be sick or probably die immediately. And
so what is the precautionary that you have to take? Because I guess you can't eat a lot of certain things like red meat. You wouldn't be able to eat, right?
I can't eat a lot of things. I can't have sodas. I can't have ice cream.
You don't need no ice cream.
I can't have damn near bread. You don't need that. I can't have even like certain things if it's processed too much.
Processed food.
I can't have a lot of processed foods, like white meats, chickens, things of that nature. I can't have tilapia specifically. I don't know why. But
that would be a very interesting reason. Like, why would you cannot have tilapia?
I can have catfish.
But just not tilapia.
I can't have it, but I don't know. So they gave me a whole bunch of different like foods and stuff like that I can't eat and stuff like that. I have my days.
So, this burger about to get it today.
I have my days because tell me for the rest of my life I can't have ice cream.
Right. Not everything. No, it's not the bread, but the ice cream.
But the ice cream? Are you serious? My butter pecan? Like, are you serious? And now that I know how to make it, I'm like, no.
Are you not making from scratch? I'm going to your house. I'm going to take all my kids, taking the girls there. Me and my wife about to come there. We're going to come get some ice cream.
When I said, you telling me this? Oh, boy, I'm about to get in these kitchens. You about to, and on top of that, like making roasted pecans. So, the roasted pecan with the cinnamon and sugar juice and it glazed on top.
I can see it in your face.
The anger. Because I can't have it. I can't have it at all. But, you know, they have me basically where I can't lose a certain weight. Because if I do, that means I'm getting back sick. On these medications, I can easily have a baby and everything like that. But it's just, you know, super difficult for me to have those processed and those, you know, like you said, those bad foods because they don't digest easily in my system naturally.
That is crazy.
So, yeah.
Do a lot of women, well, you said it's 1%, so not many people deal with Crohn's.
And it's the fact that they told me, they were like, yeah, you're just going to have it for the rest of your life. There's no cure. It's just, you got to, I was like, I'm like basically kind of like, I don't want to say it's cancer, but
right, it's like you can't do nothing about it, and it's probably going to be what's going to kill me one day, so it's not like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to be backed up. Just, you know, they really going to be talking about I'm full of shit. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
how did she
not
die?
Cute.
Full of shit. Like, that would be, knock on wood. This is why I wanted to ask on the podcast, but no lie. Knock on wood. But there'll be something you put on the obituary. It's like, she died full of shit. Like